Meta is down about 25% from recent highs until right now. And there are a lot of people who are asking me if I think this is the bottom for Meta, and if not, where exactly I would be looking to buy. Now, first and foremost, anytime I'm doing an analysis on a stock, the first thing that I want to do is go out to the monthly time frame. I want to take a top-down analysis on the stock, meaning that I want to know what the macro or monthly time frame is showing. And then from there, we can make potential entry decisions on a smaller time frame. But we need to know first and foremost a couple of key things when it comes to the broader market and the broader setup on Meta. The first thing that we need to know is if we are currently in a bull cycle or a bear cycle. And the way that we do this is by looking at the buy-sell pressure. The indicator that we do use in order to tell that is the BX trender. Essentially, when the BX trender is increasing, so if it's showing light red or green, this means that we have buyers in the market and that in most cases, we are going to be in a bull cycle. You'll be able to see here that over the past 13 years, we would have had 9 of these bull cycles with a win rate of about 78%, which is a very high win rate, a risk versus reward of 11.9, an average win of 74%, and an average length of 12. So that means that when this bull cycle is in place, in most cases, it's going to break out 75% and last about a year. If we come back out to the chart, you're going to be able to see each and every single one of these bull cycles. And as we said, most of the times it's going to last at least 6 to 12 months. Now, as of recently, you're going to see that we had a macro bull cycle from December 2022 all the way up to April 2025. And when we had that significant pullback in the market due to tariffs, that is when this shift happened. Now, just because the monthly BX turns red does not necessarily mean that the stock has to sell off or die. There are times when that happens, like 2021 into 2022, but in most cases, this simply means that price is going to no longer break out. And the way that I look at trading and investing is that if the stock is not going to break out, even if it's not going to continue to sell off and it's just going to sit sideways, I really don't want to be a part of it. I'd rather take that money and put it into something else that is looking like it's going to break out. So right off the bat here, looking at buying pressure on the monthly time frame, we are no longer in a bullish cycle. Now, the next thing that we want to do is find out what is the current trend. If we go into the weekly time frame, we're going to turn on the market bias. If you want to get access to all of the indicators that we use in these videos, as well as learn how to implement them within the strategy, go ahead and check out the link to our trading library down below. You'll get access to the BX trender, the smart money mastery and smart money zones, and the volume profile. Each course shows you how to actually set up the indicators, the proprietary settings. Over 20,000 students have implemented this into their trading system and are seeing consistent profits from as low as $10,000 all the way up to over $3 million. The link will be in the description. And if we put on the monthly BX trender at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see, as we said before, that it is currently red, but the trend is still trying to hold bullish. There was back here in March of 2025 and April where price pulled into this discount range and then broke momentarily, only to bounce and continue this move to the upside. And now there's still a chance that we end up seeing this bounce here, especially if we pull back down into the smart money zone, right between $550 to $537. But until then, I would really not be going long on this stock just yet. Yes, in the short term, we are trading at a discount, but the fact that the monthly is now red and the BX trender is not showing buying pressure, and more importantly, the fact that we are still showing lower lows on this weekly time frame does not show any signs of a bottom just yet. In my opinion, I think the safest thing to do in this setup for Meta would be waiting for price to continue to sell off on the monthly time frame down to about $524 to worst case $466. That means that we would have a confirmed 10% sell off from where we are right now to worst case about 22% sell off down to $462. Once we pull back into $462, and if we pull back into $462, then I would be looking to go long because we would be trading at a significant discount within still a bullish trend on the monthly time frame. If I was somebody who was looking to sell cash secured puts, I do think that selling cash secured puts down to $500 or even $520 with 2 to 3 month till expiration is a really good thing to do, because if price does bounce here on the off chance, then you're going to make a small return. And worst case, if price does continue to sell off, then you will get to start a position on Meta at a very, very good price long term. So at this point, I will not be buying the dip on Meta. I just don't think the risk versus reward is necessarily worth it at this point. I would rather wait for either an extreme discount down at the 500s or to see an increase in the monthly BX trender showing that buying pressure is entering the stock once again. And if you want to get access to all of the indicators that you see here and learn how to use them in the strategy, you can go to the link in the description to our free course library and get access to our entire trading system. Step 1 will show you the BX trender. Step 2 will give you charting foundations and teach you how to actually become a disciplined trader and think in probabilities. And step 3 will show you the market bias indicator, which dictates trend, and how you can read structure. The link to our entire trading system and library is down in the description for free.